Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm also representing the FFD CSO mechanism. The FFD process beyond Sevilla must undertake decisive actions by mandating intergovernmental processes to regulate all key dimensions of monetary and financial regulation. This should include a comprehensive review and reform of the global reserve system, with special attention to the role and issuing modalities of IMF special drawing rights. The Monterrey Consensus aimed to provide a response to Global South's lack of control over their national currencies, and thus their economic stability and security, due to deregulated capital flows, the highly unequal international currency hierarchy, unregulated transnational financial actors, and higher borrowing costs. More than 20 years later, we are still living in what Professor Jose Antonio Ocampo has called the international monetary non-system, where developing countries must seek to self-insure against external shocks. In 2021, the IMF provided a general allocation of $650 billion worth of special drawing rights to countries around the world. Within a year, 104 low and middle income countries had utilized these reserve assets, including to buy vaccines, fund public health services, pay off their debt, or support their domestic budgets. However, due to the fact that SDRs are distributed according to IMF quotas, the majority of the allocation went to the IMF's wealthiest members. The G7 received 9 times more than the entire African continent. While SDR's use was progressive, their allocation was regressive. To enhance their effectiveness, SDR's role within the wider reserve system must be reconsidered. Potential key reforms include agreeing automatic triggers for SDR allocations, decoupling future allocations from IMF quotas, and reforming the IMF's SDR accounting rules to ease their exchange and use for fiscal purposes. While the Compromiso de Sevilla's call for SDR's reform, namely the creation of an SDR playbook, is welcome, it is regrettable that it defers this discussion solely to the IMF's executive board, which has proven an ineffective forum to discuss these issues in an equitable manner. It is also particularly regrettable to see language removed in the final stages of negotiations that sought to make SDRs more responsive to the needs of developing countries. As with other key systemic issues of the fund, Global North countries have so far defaulted on delivering both the reforms and actions required to make SDRs more fit for purpose for Global South countries. For this reason, we reiterate our call for a wider reform and review of the global reserve system to be situated within the UN in order to equitably agree reforms which ensure that developing countries no longer have to cope with a monetary non-system in an era of multiple overlapping crises. I thank you.